These are the so-called clouds. Really? Clouds like that? On top, you cannot see this from the bottom, where we are, ground level, looking up. We don't see none of this. This is only, look at that sphere right there. That spherical object is just parked right there, and while the atmosphere keep on moving and stuff, that thing is just sitting there. Really? That's the moon? Or the sun? Something is not right with this picture, with what we think is the planet and the space and the solar system. Is something not correct. Look at that. I mean, all these things, once you take the color off and lower the brightness, then you start seeing exactly what it looked like. And it doesn't look like clouds or nothing like that. It looks like some kind of electromagnetic organic engine on top of us. And then that thing receives these electromagnetic waves that flashes over the planet in intervals. Fwaf, fwaf. And it's continuous, and this is how they control the bio-life on this planet. That's the pulse of life here. I mean, this is a badass system. And those spheres are on the tip of everything. They're everywhere. Look, the big one here, here, and the tip of everything there. Spherical things, just like that one, right down there. That one. This is difficult, very difficult for somebody to even consider, because those so-called investigators had like tunnel vision. They don't see the panoramic view. They don't see beyond what things are happening. Oh, there's a saucer, but really, where that came from? Where did it go? What did it do? How did it do it? And you always see it comes from the sky and goes into that. It's supposed to be a sky. Well, I don't see it like the sky anymore. Look at those columns. Look at all those columns. They look like the tubes on an old television set. Look at that. There's the spherical thing. Unfortunately, I was naive when I first start studying this deal. I did not grasp correctly what I was looking at. Look at this organic looking thing. And I am telling you that the symbol of whoever designed this system is a hand holding some kind of cylinder thing. It's on everything. Every image I have found from everywhere, on telescope, on camera, my own telescope, my own camera, is on everything. So that is the code, the basic code is like that, a computer program, zeros and one, well, these hands It's the symbol and it's the code that is used for all of it. And once you know that, this system recognize you somehow, I don't know. All I know is that once I invoke that symbol in the middle of a storm, the storm doesn't destroy my place. I am no Moses and I am no anybody. I'm just a person like anyone else. But for some reason, this system recognizes who knows that. Look at that. Some kind of electromagnetic something. I don't know what that is. They say, oh, it's a UFO. Yeah, it's unidentified, but really? A craft or some kind. See, look how it flies over there. But it's not really flying, it's the system is moving, but that thing is sitting there. So it's either dimensional, look at that. I messed up. I should have prepared the screen the right way and then record. Look, there is a sphere right there. There's another one here. I mean, they're everywhere. But I had tunnel vision at that time too because I didn't see all of it. The problem with investigators is that they focus on one thing and on one thing only. But they don't observe the entire thing, how it's reacting, what's moving here, or what's shaping there, or how the deal interact with all of it. Look at that. And that deal with the shape of hands is on everything. You will see it on every cloud, on every planet, every moon, everywhere. So there's the spherical deal moving, but it's not really moving, it's the thing behind it moving. It gives you the sensation that that thing is flying through the clouds, and you can see how it drags the so-called cloud, but it's none of that. It's really that environment is like it's rotating, but that thing is sitting there. I caught it several times, the same phenomenon, that thing. It looked like a plasma ball. Well, like I say, when you look at how the interaction of the surrounding of that thing, then you realize that there is so much more to it than just that deal flying or moving through that environment or that organic thing that can become like water or solid. And you think about how the heck thousands upon thousands of tons of water can be floating up there. I said, well, gravity falls, and really how does cloud floats? Whoa, but they are vapor, really? And that vapor doesn't weigh a thing, really. Nah, there's much more to that than just that deal. See, look at the flash going over. That is the moon, apparently. The tiny little plasma-looking sphere, they say is the moon. Well, if that is the moon, how in the world we can see this enormous moon and details from the ground? So it's a dual thing. It's incredible. And sometimes you see the freaking moon in the clouds. Oh, how that works. I mean, I've seen so many videos of people swearing that the moon clouds are passing behind that moon. So it's either a projection or something's not right with from the atmosphere up. But when you see the moon is your worst nightmare, you see that all the structure in the moon extends into what would be space. Even the guys say that's not a space. This is not a space, but really, but how the structure extends, well, it's not a space, it is a space, what we think is a space, but it's not, it's a structure. And that structure extends throughout the entire so-called solar system. And I don't think that the so-called gravity is how it works. I think it's electromagnetic. And magnetism acts and sticks us to the ground. There might be a gravitational pull, but I think it's a lot more complex than that. It's complex and it's simple at the same time. It's just that we are not, what Dr. Boyd Bushman was telling Davis Reader was that there were 7 forces that we did not understand too well. One of them was the neutrino force. And neutrino does not interact with mass. It penetrates the Earth up to a lot inside. So there must be something called electromagnetism that thing interacts with and do things, do something. Everything has interaction with something else. See that flash, that local flash right there? That was some kind of response to something there. Like I said, this is a living system, but it's in a way that we just don't understand it. That's the moon, a tiny little thing. When I first saw it, I didn't think it was. It was. But then my question is, how in the world do we see that huge ass moon from the ground up? And we see details and all of that. So that so-called atmosphere amplifies the image and energy that come from that and from the sun. The sun might not be as big as they say it is. It might not be as far as they say it is. I mean, Eric Dollars